I'm interested in disruption and technology. Disruption, as I believe, that is what is needed to our current economic system to deal with some of the most complex issues of our time. And technology, as I believe that's how we'll get there. So the last couple of months, I've been looking into emerging technologies that combine fundamentals of artificial intelligence with big data. Technologies that one day, not long from now, could generate solutions to some of these big issues. Quantum computing, prescriptive analytics, affective computing are some potential candidates. And what I believe stand to make or break these technologies is not necessarily the hardware, but the software. And the software is us. Will we be able to ask the right questions to these technologies? Create the right context for them to operate in? Will we be able to choose when not to use these technologies? The next small big thing in my point of view is technological intuition. So you've heard of big data. As an executive, it's probably been pitched to you as a tool with which to run current operations more efficiently. As a policymaker, make your policies more fact-based and therefore legitimate. As an academic, your research more credible. And maybe as an entrepreneur, you wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for big data. But now more than ever, you are faced with information overload. And that is also why artificial intelligence, if it hasn't already, becomes your friend. Artificial intelligence filters and categorizes data according to dominant beliefs of what constitutes good performance. So on a smaller scale, your Siri app or Google app is a great example of how this filtering process takes place, and it's actually a credible source of information. But my question is, on a grander scale, when you set a quantum computer to look into environmental degradation or social inequality, do you really want the dominant belief? Or do you in fact want the outlier data? Or better, do you want data at all? Note, I'm not a quantum physicist nor an engineer, but standing here today talking about technology, I prove my point. Technology is increasingly embedded in our society and requires an embedded dialogue. Asking the right questions, context, choosing when not to use the technology is an ability required by all of us. Technological intuition is required by all of us, and certainly leaders like yourselves.
Thank you, Martha.